You are listening to 5-Minute Meditations. So welcome back. This is Chandra, and I am here at Children's Medical Hospital in Dallas. My son had a really high fever. He was delirious. He had a very high white blood cell count. And they went through testing him for COVID, for meningitis, for... now they're thinking it's the kidneys. They were also testing for appendicitis, so many different things. Now, just some realizations while I'm here. One of the things I see is that everyone is so loving and so wanting to help and serve our family and our son. And it just makes me think about how it is the nature of the living entity that its actual intrinsic, most natural position is when it's doing for others. Our culture and society that we're in kind of promotes that if we fulfill our desires that we're going to be satisfied, and we find that those who are successful and chasing after various desires, they're not very satisfied. But those who dig into their intrinsic nature, that intrinsic nature of doing for others, serving others, offering love, and then offering it originally to the root of everything, they're the ones that are the most happy. You find that we ask people in general even, when are you most happy? When you give or when you receive? So that's one of the points that I thought. So this is described in the Vedic literature is that the soul's nature is to love and serve the Supreme, God, and also to love and serve God's parts and parcels. Another thing that I thought about is that in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna reveals this fearsome form, this universal form, where all the soldiers are entering into the mouth of the death-like mouth of time, and they're being crushed between the teeth. And Arjuna is asking, "Who are you? What is this magnificent and fearsome form?" And he answers with this Sanskrit verse. He says, "Tasmatvam utishta yasho labashva jiva shatrun bhungshva rajem sarhidham mayaiva te nehata purvam eva nimittamatra bhavasavya sachin." He said, therefore, Arjuna, he saw both friends and enemies entering this mouth of time. Get up, prepare to fight and win glory. Conquer your enemies and enjoy a flourishing kingdom. They are already put to death by my arrangement, and you, O Savyasachi, can be but an instrument to the fight. So how is that applied to all of us? The idea is that the material world, there are so many troubling circumstances, but we must continue our intense endeavor to reconnect ourselves to our Supreme Being, to our loving Lord. And that is called yoga, or union. So that is, even if the situation is hard, difficult, friends and family are in distress, all situations we have to try to not give up the fight, but stand up and fight. Stand up and put that intense endeavor. So I have that one verse, and that other verse is in the Gita about how just like the rivers are flowing into the ocean, and the ocean remains steady, the person who is deep like the ocean, although the desires may be entering in, he remains peaceful. So that is the nature of the soul, is that because he serves others and he serves God, he remains satisfied and peaceful. Om Tat Sat. Thanks a lot.